Okay, so it's actually been a couple of weeks since the last time I played this. I did go back and watch the previous episode, so I'm up to speed. A couple of notes from last time. This panel here did appear when I pressed this button. And I did not need to stand up here the whole time I messed around with these cubes. It would have been fine to just drop back down, and I could have used that panel combined with the excursion funnel to get myself over here in addition to the cubes. Okay, so that does it for that puzzle. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be too rusty. Like I said, it's been at least a few weeks since the last time I played. So hopefully everything is still relatively fresh in my mind. Here we go.
Astonishing. You really did it. You've proven to be capable of nearly anything. Now it's time for your real mission. We will put you back in stasis until the day of the incident, and you will be the one to prevent it. This vacuum tube will take you back to the long-term human storage vault. You will be awoken when the time comes to use your special abilities to save this facility from its impending doom.
When the time comes, so is that in 10 years? Looks like I can cheat though, right?
Warning, you are going the wrong way. Please be aware that escaping is not an option here. You are far too important. If you won't go voluntarily, we will be forced to destroy your current body in order to put you back together in the stasis chamber. But this will be a small price to pay in order to help save the facility. Think of it as a sacrifice to science. Thank you, and goodbye.
Well, they've destroyed my body before, right? So this is fine. Why did they put a...
Warning, you are going the wrong way. Please be aware that escaping is not an option here. You are far too important.
Why did they put a time portal there?
If you won't go voluntarily, we will be forced to destroy your current body in order to put you back together in the stasis chamber. But this will be a small price to pay in order to help save the facility. Think of it as a sacrifice to science. Thank you, and goodbye.
I'm a little confused here, but let me try this.
Warning, you are deviating from your path. Facility power has reached critical levels. Connection unstable.
Okay, so has my portal gun always looked like this? I'm just trying to figure out if there's actually some kind of a problem with my controls, or if they've just made it so I can only shoot green portals, or what the deal is. Alright, well, I'm gonna try taking this elevator. I don't believe this is actually the end. There's no way they don't have some kind of final boss fight. I'm probably going to go all the way up, something's going to go wrong, and then I'm going to come crashing back down. The creatures from... Wow, really? That's just the end. Okay, I'm pretty surprised by that. I'm gonna let the credits play for a bit here. It's kind of amusing that I got so close to the end and then had to take a break for a while when I was this close. One thing I want to do, I want to see, let's see here. Maybe if I go to the finale, I'm curious what happens if you don't try to escape at all. If you just let them put you back in stasis. But I'm assuming that that will just lead to the same end screen. So I really feel like it was a missed opportunity.
Welcome to the final chamber. Don't get overwhelmed. Take everything one step at a time, and you will soon find the solution.
Oh, okay, it put me back here. Alright, well, I'm not going to go through the entire solution process for this again. Let me see if I can... Might end up recording a separate thing and tacking it on to this video, but let me just, I don't think I have my old autosave anymore. Let me just double check that, and then, we'll just call it here. Alright, so this will be the end of this series, unless when I go through and solve this again, which I'm not going to do on camera, because it was kind of a pain to get through last time. There's a lot of waiting for cubes to travel and stuff. Unless at the end of that, when I accept my fate and go back into stasis, I get a different ending. And if that's the case, then I'll tack it on to the end of this. So, yeah, I think it was a bit of a missed opportunity that they didn't have some kind of final boss type thing, similar to Portal 1 and Portal 2. Maybe that would have been too much trouble to code, but it seemed like they did a lot of fairly advanced map creation stuff. So I'm surprised that they didn't have more of a final feeling puzzle, because this in a way was the last real puzzle. The other stuff was just sort of between world, fairly simple stuff that you get between all the maps. And this puzzle didn't really have a very final feel to it, other than it being chamber 25 out of 25. Alright, well, I don't really have a lot more coherent to say about this. The problems that I had, I don't remember what episode it was, but it was fairly on, like maybe episode 5? 5 or 6, I think. There was a puzzle that gave me a lot of problems, and then I kind of went on a rant for a while about the problems that I was seeing with logical inconsistencies. Just to give an example, stuff like the future versions of the cube not always interacting in the proper way when you messed with the present versions. Stuff like that. And I was pretty concerned at that time that the rest of the puzzles were just going to get worse and worse. There was also that issue in that same chamber where there was a timer on the cube, on this thing that you press to get the cube. There was a timer attached to that, I think just to give you a little bit more time to execute it. And what happened was it caused the future cube to improperly stick around for like 3 seconds before it actually fizzled. And that allowed me to find some pretty crazy, weird alternate solutions and had me looking in the wrong place for quite a long time. So other than a few minor things like that, I mean, I know that the logical inconsistencies there was no way to get around them. It's a time travel game. There's going to be logical inconsistencies. And so I'm just happy that the rest of the game, they didn't really crop up in a way that was really irritating. So I think they did a fairly good job with that. So other than those few quirks, it ended up being completely fine. I did really enjoy a lot of the puzzles in here. I thought they were fairly well designed. Don't remember off the top of my head which ones they were, but there was the one where you had to set up the present and future versions of the cube to collide with each other as they arced back and forth. And I thought that was a really good callback to some of the puzzles in Portal 2. There was a puzzle like that. Where you had to do that, I believe, with cubes, and then in the 2-player co-op, you actually had to launch yourselves into each other at the same time, and that was a cool puzzle. Spoiler alert if somehow you're watching this and haven't played Portal 2. Sorry about that. Alright, well, this has been Portal Reloaded. If you'd like to see me play other puzzle games, this is actually the very first one that I've done on this channel, but I'm intending to do a lot more. I'm intending to play a game called Steven's Sausage Roll that has gotten a lot of really good reviews. I've already played the Talos Principle, but I believe the second one is going to come out sometime in the next year or two, and I'm certainly planning to play that. I have played some existing things. Obviously, I've played the original Talos Principle. I've played Portal and Portal 2. And there's a few others. So if there's one in particular that you'd like to see, leave it in a comment, and I'll let you know if I've already played it, and if I haven't played it, there's a good chance that I'll play it in the future. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in another series. Bye.
This vacuum tube will take you back to the long-term human storage vault. You will be awoken when the time comes to use your special abilities to save this facility from its impending doom.
Okay, so I'm back
The
here.
Enrichment Center thanks you for your contribution to science. You are going to achieve great things in the future and change the course of history.
Oh, okay. So it's the end either way. I guess the other one is supposed to be a little sort of Easter egg, alternate ending. Alright, well, I'll just throw this in at the end of the other recording, in case anybody's curious to see this. I don't really have anything to add. I think I already said everything that I wanted to say. So again, thanks for watching.